An initiative that is being undertaken by a group of very ambitious gentlemen to improve road safety. We shall be, of course, going to Stephen Mbide and talk to him on what exactly or where these gentlemen are when it comes to pushing this latest initiative on road safety in light of the carnage on our roads that is unacceptable and despicable.
Yes, morning, Chris. We are on the road, we're walking. This is the Joe Walker Road Safety Campaign that is on the road, on the move from Kampala to Mbale. We're just on the road. These guys are going to move or walk over 220 kilometers. That is east of Kampala, east of Uganda. And here is Joe Beyanga, aka Joseph Beyanga. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Hey, how are you? Good morning.
Okay, this is the Love Dre.
Oh, what's up? Thank you for coming by, man.
Andrew Mangusha, for those of you who are not seeing.
We're enjoying this. We're enjoying this. By the time we come back to Kampala,
you guys
Man City will be in the championship.
You guys need cheers.
Yes, I think it's becoming a Joe thing because this is Joel. Nixon.
How was the first day for you?
The first day was very exciting, maneuvering through the traffic, through Nakawa. Then we hit the road and it became pretty easy all the way.
I think the muscles are now need some stretching, right?
Yes, we are enjoying. Yeah.
Okay, let me speak to the man himself who is, for the second time round, you on the road. Last year you were on the road from Kampala to Bushenyi. Now you're on the road from Kampala to Mbale.
Yes.
Tell me about the day one. First of all, day one, yesterday we were flagged off by the Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Thomas Tayebwa. You're on the road, other guys on the road. Tell me about the first day.
So day one, as you've said, as we were flagged off from the Independence Monument, right up to Nakawa, the journey was smooth because we have nice pedestrian walkways. And after Nakawa, as we moved towards Chambogo Banda, it became a race between man and vehicles. And, you know, it was hard to maneuver between the trucks and all that. And you know, seeing hundreds of people maneuvering between squeezed space, no pedestrian walkway, it was challenging, but somehow we made it through. Thank God, you know, either people have had the message or people love the Ugandan flag. When they saw the flag, they'll be, hey, Joe Walker, you pass. And we passed through, but we were a bit slow. But what we saw is how dangerous it is for somebody, an ordinary person, walking every day on our roads. And then as you come to Bweyogere, as you move from Bweyogere, it becomes a bit more harder because the road is being repaired and it's being repaired, and there's hardly any point for anybody to walk. There are no signs. There are no markings. I know it's still under construction, but they could have used temporary signs so that people know how to go about it. And when I engaged with the police, even we are talking about how hard it is to enforce anything because it's hard. You can't tell the driver you're overspeeding. What's the speed limit? There's no sign. Yes, it's a built-up area. You know what to move at. But then also when you came to the drivers, you know, because it's back to school, people are taking kids back to school, you'd see a driver with their safety belt on, the kid is seated next to them, and no seat belt. I'm like, come on parents, teach your kids when they're still young. Yeah, those are some of the things you observed.
You know, Joe Walker, someone would ask, last year you walked, you were on the road, and even this year you're on the road. One would ask, what is the gain because people are continue dying? What's the return to the energy you put in, the efforts you put in, the awareness you put in? What's the return to that? Because people keep dying. Even last year, we saw many people dying. And even this year, we're seeing every day more than 10 people dying on the road.
What is happening, it's not, you don't expect people's behavior to change overnight. Individual driver behavior is responsible for 71% of the causes on road crashes. So people will not just stop and change overnight. Last year, the levels of awareness are not the same as they are this time around. Because if you remember last year, we just moved. There was hardly, apart from NTV, there was not so much attention. But this time, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament coming to say, here we are, and him reiterating their commitment to ensure, as Parliament, to ensure that road safety is put top on the agenda. There's progress. Rome was not built in one day. And even the way we are walking from Kampala to Mbale, the way we walk to Bushenyi, it's not something that happens in an instant. It's one step at a time.
I'll get back to you for the final word. Let me first speak to also the part of the crew for Joe Walker from Bali, your young ladies, you're creating awareness about road safety. How was the one for you, and how is it? Do you need some stretching, some massage, something like that?
That one was really good for me because I don't do long distances, so this is my first very long distance that I have been a part of, and it's been a good experience. Yeah.
For you, you on the road, I can see you're still energized. Will you make it to Mbale?
Yeah, sure. I came all the way from Bushenyi, and I'm going to Mbale.
All right.
Yes.
Rasta,
Defeat.
so you on the cause for creating awareness. Abantu bategere, yes, road safety. Are people getting the message?
Definitely they are getting a message. Yeah, we're losing so energetic young men. Yeah, trying to create awareness on the road. Yeah.
All right. Your word on road safety. What do we need to do as pedestrians, as riders, as everyone? Because everyone uses the road. Even someone who's watching us now will be using the road anytime from now.
Actually, we need to be very curious on the road.
I'll hold it for you.
We need to be very curious on the road, and actually, this work has made a big impact. We're finding people on the road, and we're talking about what is happening on the roads. They are appreciating, and actually I think in future it will catch up fire.
Okay, your name?
I'm Richard.
Okay, as we embark on the road, because there's still a long way, or more, we already covered 50 kilometers now. You're on the road to 224. This is something easy for you who has already walked over 300 kilometers, right?
The only easy distance, the only easy journey is the one you've already finished. As long as you've not yet accomplished it, it's as big and tough as any other journey. So we're not taking nothing for granted, but we are giving it our best, making sure we take all the necessary precautions, take one step at a time, and we'll be there by God's grace. And one of the things we are looking forward to is in Jinja, we have lots of engagements lined up. We're looking at engaging with the city council. We're looking at engaging with the schools. We are going to Jinja SSSS, and we're looking at engaging with the taxi drivers and the operators. So and have some road safety activities, paint some zebra crossing. So guys.
What's the motivating factor on all this, away from saving lives?
The motivating factor in all this is nothing other than saving lives. Even there are some guys who came for a personal challenge. Can I do this? They are looking at proving themselves. Is my body still in shape? Do I need to improve my health? It's all about life. If you want to call it anything, call it a walk of life.
Can anyone join you along the road as you move away from the waves that people are waving at you, school children? Anyone can join you still on the road. At least for yesterday, I saw Kasuku, Ruth Kaliban, and others, White Bender joining you. Can anyone else still join you?
Everyone, whoever you are, if you want to just drop in, even if you want to do 1 kilometer, even if you just want to do one step, like there are so many people who are stopping their cars and they'll just walk with us for 10, 15 meters. Everyone is welcome to join in because this walk is for everyone. This walk is not a Joe Walker walk, it's a walk for everyone. Let's save lives. Our people are too young to die. Think about anybody you know in the last 1, 2, 3 years, they've all been between 25 to 44. That's a young age for somebody to just pass on like that.
Putting on your trademark, the flag and also the orange somewhere. I've seen it on your flags, your flyers and everywhere. What is the message for you, from you to the people now that we know that you're championing a campaign that is going to save lives? Everyone should be concerned about this cause. We saw yes, you say that the parliament is also coming on board. Now, what should be the responsibility of the relevant authorities like Minister of Works and Transport and all other road users? Because this is a common cause, a cause that you are championing as Joe Beyanga.
What we need from the government is enforcement, not seasonal enforcement, but strict enforcement all year round. What you need as an individual, make sure you drive carefully, because what happens when you die in a road crash, it's you that dies. It's your family that misses you. When a kid is killed in a road crash, it's you that loses a kid. So each individual, let's drive responsibly, make sure you observe the speed limits, and really, as the Honorable Speaker put it, Deputy Speaker put it yesterday, if you managed your time better, chances are high you won't be rushing on the road recklessly. And then what's more important is don't just go on the road without checking the condition of your car. Make sure your car is in good condition, because if it's in good condition, chances are high you will be safe and you will not be ending up in a road crash.
You know, you began by talking about how schools were reopening yesterday, and we know that there's a talk about a new curriculum. Shouldn't road safety be, as we wind up, shouldn't road safety be part of the curriculum right from the inception, early ages, so that everyone is responsible on the road?
Actually, road safety is part of our curriculum. We are taught about transport. What we need to encompass in it is to bring and start teaching people individual responsibility. Because if you remember, kids are crossing the road every day. We are taught to make sure you look left, look right, left again, and then cross. The highway code is already incorporated in, but now needs to be more emphasized, and at the center of it, put individual responsibility.
Okay, I don't want to be the one slowing you down, Joe Walker, Joseph Bayanga, head of radio and NMG, but also now championing the cause for road safety. You and I should be responsible as we use the road. I can only give you high five as you make your way to Mbale. We shall see you in Mbale. Cheers and all